YouTube, what's going on, man? As you can see, back on Battlefield. It's been a while. I don't think we've played since probably about the beginning of Season 4. But now Season 5 is here, New Dawn. And I recently just played it, and dude, I gotta tell you, that shit feels pretty good. Compared to where I've been at with it, feels pretty damn good. We got a new battle pass. Nothing crazy, but we got some new guns. We do have a new sniper. You know what I'm saying? We got some camos. We got the coins. We got the sets. We've got the backgrounds. Of course, the weapon skins. And because everybody always wants to know, well, what's the last thing you can get? Well, allow me to show you the last thing that you can get. This skin right here, a Dozer Overthrower. Pretty clean if you ask me. But we're here for the gameplay. It's not always just about the other stuff, but there is one thing else I gotta tell you. From what I've noticed, premium, even though if you've purchased the Ultimate Editions, apparently premium is not a thing any longer unless you pay for it. So just be wary about that. If you haven't played it since you bought the premium edition at any point in time, just be on the lookout that you may end up having to pay for premium to get the premium rewards. So just remember that. Also today, we got the Ubisoft Forward event going on right now where they did reveal some XDefiant information, which of course I'm most looking forward to probably out of anybody. Make sure to drop down below. Let me know what games you're looking forward to coming out soon. Betas, full game releases, all that good stuff. But as I stated, XDefiant, been waiting and waiting and waiting, and it seems we finally are going to get it with XDefiant coming out apparently later this summer. But they're also going to be doing an open beta for everybody to be able to test out June 21st, June 23rd. They even have a full fucking year of everything coming out with the game, full roadmap, 90 battle pass tiers, all that good stuff, new weapons, new factions, all that good stuff. So the game is looking very promising, man. Can't wait to really get into it, figure out how it's going to be played. Now, it's time to see how bad we do today. As I said, I did play it recently. It actually felt pretty good. The look of the game is really good. I am playing on ultra settings right now, just so you guys can kind of see where it's at as a whole. I'm already whiffing shots. That's always a good way to start the game. Now, if you watched any of my other videos before, you know we've done a couple of these. We have some live streams also up on the channel as well. You guys can check out of how I've enjoyed the game or lack thereof. But honestly, where we're at currently with Battlefield, oh damn! All right, we're gonna switch it. You didn't see anything; it's getting deleted. But where the game has been, you know that there was so much potential. Of course, it had been met with a lot of negativity, for sure. I mean, it's warranted with how the game had kind of started out and came out. All right, not gonna lie, as much as I like Conquest, kind of want to play Breakthrough, and I kind of want to show you guys a new map. We did have a new map that was added into the game recently called Reclaimed. We're gonna do the Reclaimed Breakthrough, see how it is for you guys. Again, I've recently tried it out, but I want to also show you guys what it's all about too. Also, be on the lookout for another video that we'll have coming out soon. It's gonna be on some COD Mobile. Yes, I said it, COD Mobile, because COD Mobile, whether you like it or not, is better than Modern Warfare 2, and you're gonna find out when I show you this video. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure to like up the vids, share the vids, turn the notification bell on, subscribe when you do, all that good stuff. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. Between the camos, the guns system itself, it's in so much of a better state than with the real Call of Duty. I can't even say the real Call of Duty because I feel like COD Mobile is what Call of Duty is supposed to be. You know, it's super fucking weird to say that, but here we are anyways. Now, I have unlocked the new sniper, but I am not a sniper at all, and I'm not even going to attempt to be while I'm playing this game. It's just not going to happen. But what we're going to do is actually change this up, and we're going to hop on to back to support, because Angel is God tier. Angel and Falk all day. Mr. Support, holla at me if you need it. One. That's another one. Now, if you're not familiar, and of course, if you haven't played the game in a while, you're going to look at it and you'll be like, well, this kind of seems about the same, not much different, but the balances have been great. The look of the game has gotten so much better. Now, of course, there's still like the mouse input issues. I'm still not able to really use a controller like I want to playing this game. I feel like it's better mouse and keyboard, personally. And the fact that I've actually been practicing mouse and keyboard lately, you're going to be seeing me doing a lot of mouse and keyboard gameplays now from now on, because I'm just adamant about really trying to switch over instead of using the controller for every game that I play. So make sure that I don't roast me too bad when it comes down to playing these games. When I play X Defiant, it's definitely gonna be on mouse and keyboard. When I play anything, it's gonna be mouse and keyboard moving forward. And I can promise you that. Even if I go back to play Call of Duty, it's gonna be the same regardless of how you slice it. Movement has definitely gotten better. It seems a lot more fluid than where we were. Gunplay seems a lot better. Hit registration seems to have gotten better as well, I will say. Like I said, there's moments where I'm like, is it really better though? But it really is. Like, from a standpoint, going back from where we were with the... Oh, damn. Going back to where we were with the, you know, original beta and alpha testing and stuff like that, it seems to be getting a lot more on par with that versus what we got at launch. It's very, very little to few bugs and glitches that I've been experiencing personally. And it feels good to say that because, again, I've actually been one of the very few people that really does enjoy the game, even though I've taken my breaks away from it because of content reasons. But I've had more fun just in the past couple days playing this than I've had playing Call of Duty. And it sucks that I have to keep saying that stuff, but it's true. Like, if Call of Duty was in a space to where it just felt like it was enjoyable for the player and not just for just playing ranked plays and not just playing war zones, but like the true multiplayer players like myself that go out of their way to try to enjoy playing Call of Duty and not having to go crazy and be a demon on a regular basis, you kind of find yourself in a situation that is just, it's not as enjoyable as you hoped for. It's not the Call of Duty that you are used to experiencing. Where the hell is this dude at? He's right there. I'm gonna mark him anyways, and he died. Okay, cool. Can you pick me up? Wanna pick me up? Wanna pick me up? Thank you. Appreciate it. Probably gonna die anyways, but appreciate it. Didn't die yet. Still here. We're still here. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. Nope. Damn. Now, also another game I've been getting into recently has been Destiny 2. And I know that probably sounds weird coming from me, but my boy has convinced me how great of Destiny is. Of course, it's not really my style of game. I am the Call of Duty style of player, but I will say with the content and the DLCs, it's kind of grown on me a little bit, and I hate to say that, but it is what it is. I'm not by any means gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna full switch to giving you guys nothing but Destiny content, but if you see it, don't be shocked, because, you know, honestly, it's not that bad. Playing it for a little bit recently, and I'm like, okay, well, I can see why people enjoyed it. I can see why it was a game that people really revered in certain aspects. Not just Destiny 2 in general, but just Destiny as a whole, as a game. Like, I had never been into it before like that. Not to mention with Destiny, I didn't realize how much was really to it. Like, there's a lot when it comes down to Destiny that I didn't know it really existed. Oddly enough, like, I found myself, like, learning more and more as I've been playing the game recently, and I'm like, is this really the game that can I say missing out on? Again, weird to say, but kind of makes sense when you think about it. And I think it's because of the fact that we're so much more willing to try new games out now because of where gaming has gone. And I'm all for that nowadays because, I mean, look, we've gotten the turd end of the stick when it comes down to playing and getting good content for games now at this point. And there's nothing really we can do about it except hope for the best. And right now, the only thing I'm really hoping for, and we're going to go back to it, is X Defiant. Also, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the NBA Finals. Got the Nuggets and the Heat. Anybody knows me knows I'm a LeBron fan. Like, Okay, it is what it is. I'm not a stan for LeBron, because people would just be like, oh, you D-Rod LeBron on a regular basis. You're not really a fan of the sport. I am a fan of the sport. I am a Miami Heat fan, and unfortunately, we're getting dogged out. You know, we're getting dogged out, and I wasn't the one that wasn't expecting it, because clearly we're playing Jokic, Jokic-led team where Jamal Murray can go off at any point in time while Jokic gets a triple-double. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's one of those things that it wasn't expected to happen. I honestly was expecting Tyler Hero to be ready to go by game 2, but it seems like that's probably not going to happen, or it hasn't happened clearly. And there's no telling if he's actually going to be able to play in these finals anyways. Like, the injury, there's been no real details of what is happening with it, how his healing process is going, nothing. So here we are hoping for the best in Miami. But, you know, honestly, for them to be able to get to where they got to, being playing team, barely being the 8th seed, and making it to the finals in itself is just an extraordinary feat one way or another, no matter how you slice it. And I'm happy that those guys were able to make it. Playoff Jimmy showed up when he needed to at those points. Unfortunately, he hasn't really been showing up in these finals, and I think it's showing as of right now. It's not all his fault, but it's definitely his fault too. But what can you do, man? Like, again, I don't expect him to guard Jokic or Murray all the time. He's got to have some backup. He's got to have some help. And right now, there's no real players that are stepping up when they need to. Bam has kind of been a no-go. Gabe Vincent has been stretchy now. Strus has not been doing anything. The one game that they did win where Duncan Robinson came in and was able to drop 10 straight, I think really catapulted that win. But again, it goes right back to his inconsistencies with that team, unfortunately. And with those inconsistencies, you're down to fall prey to losing entirely way too much and by too much. As you see, like I said, us playing Battlefield, you see the map. With this map now, it's like, it is pretty open. There is building spaces now. Breakthrough, you're not really going to get the full experience of the map because it's going to be very secluded in one area. But with Conquest, it is a very much more open map. It's not a extremely huge map from a perspective of like the other maps that we've had, where there's not a whole lot of depth to it. I can't drop down to pick him up. That's cool. But there are buildings, but those buildings aren't like overly crowded, as you can see here. Like, these buildings do give a good amount of action, but everything is mainly on the outside. This is where you're mainly going to see a lot more of the action, just where we're at in Breakthrough. So we're going to see a lot more of the totality of the fights, gunfights. In here, you'll get some gunfights, but then you'll get a lot of, like, I typically use, like, if I'm playing this map, I would use Blasco, use her equipment, kind of black out everybody to be able to do anything that they really want to be able to do. And it's probably the best way to go about it. And of course, like I said, I'm main support, so you're going to see a lot of me running around with the Angel, getting heals, revives, all that good stuff, giving you some ammo. But all in all, like, if I'm rating this map, you know, comparing all to the rest of them, and from a 1 to 10 standpoint, I would give it a solid 8. It's a solid 8 map. They've been getting a lot better over these past few seasons in content. And not just from the content, but like just maps in general. Gunplay has gotten so much better. It sounds better. There's so much going on, yeah, of course, but that's Battlefield. That's what it's supposed to be. Everybody talks about the lack of destruction. You know, you see a decent amount of destruction when it comes down to this game, and no matter how anybody feels about Battlefield, or at least this Battlefield in general, you can't tell me that this hasn't become a more suitable and understandable Battlefield concept game. And not to mention, they finally, which I wish they would have done sooner, was add in, you know, squad management, squad orders, things of that nature. They finally added that into the game, which it desperately needed. Of course, we've seen the scoreboard and how it looks now. It's so much more detailed than where it was at the beginning of the game, because of course we didn't even have one for a while. And then when they finally put it out, they've been adding little bits and pieces here and there that they've added in recently that made it a lot more distinct compared to where it's been before. which I wholeheartedly agree with them doing. Gonna finish this game out. We're gonna get y'all out of here because I'm not gonna hold y'all up too much, you know. Not what I come to do. But we're gonna get this kid while he over here. Hold on. I don't care if I'm out of combat area. Ah, damn. So if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more Battlefield content, any other content, be sure to drop a like on the vid, share it out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything when you hit that notification bell as well. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. This has been Battlefield 2042 with your boy Deon. I'll see y'all later. Peace.